Hi Laura, so this is just a quick video about how to access the website. I've already sent you an email which has a link and a username and a password. If you click the link, pop in the username and the password and then just click sign me in. Once you've done that, you'll reach this screen here. Ignore any notifications on the right hand side. I've no idea why they come up. There's never anything to pay or there's never anything due, so just completely ignore those. Over on the left hand side you come over to websites and just click there. You'll see then a little box. This will eventually be a thumbnail of the website when 123reg catches up, but for now it just shows one of their holding screens. But below that you have edit website, just click on that. That will basically then load Bramble, which is the software that the site's been built in. If you've got a fast connection like mine, it will load in a couple of seconds, and if you're on a slower connection it can take up to 60 seconds to load. So once you're into Bramble, you're then working and amending the live website. A couple of things to point out: you will find boxes and strange symbols, and also the slider will be repeated. You can basically ignore that. This is to do with this version is the version that people see on tablets and on computers, and the version below is the version they see when they're on mobile phones. So ignore any strange layouts, any odd symbols, any spaces that you see. It's just the way that the site's set up, and things are different, turned on and turned off for people on phones and for tablets, so it's all set up with that in mind. So basically ignore all of that, and you would basically scroll down, and then any section that you want to edit, you'll see that you get a green box. You're then able to then go in and make text changes into that area. Same as if you wanted to go in and change the message I put about it's not complete, you could go on and over type that with anything that you like. So a couple of things to mention here: if you made a mistake, you have an undo button which will put it back to how it was before you made that change. And if you're not really sure what you've done, just basically don't hit the publish button. So if you come in here, you play around, and then you're not sure that you want to save the changes, if you just exit and don't publish, then the site is completely fine and you won't have done any damage at all. So I just want to make that clear, so that if you want to have a play around, you can, but if you publish changes, you have published those on the live site. So if you're not sure that you want to publish changes or save what you've done, just exit and then it won't save those. So yeah, everything that you click, you just click the box, and then much like a Word document, you would go in and you can make any text changes or word changes, and same as you could obviously go in and then type more text or paste more text in from a Word document, and the box will just expand. So every element is built like that. And literally you can just go in. This is all, anything that's underlined when you're in the editor is a link, so that links them to the shopping page. Same as if they click that image, you have a little link button and it's telling you that page is going to the page called shops. So every image is linked that needs to be, and where you've got text that's linked, it will tell you that. So if you click on the word shopping, it will tell you that the word shopping is currently linking to the shops page. So all I really want to do with this video is just basically give you the absolute basics: how to get in, how to make text changes. If you want to look at photo changes, I'll cover that in another video, so don't make any photo changes just yet. There's a few little steps to go through, and obviously at the moment all I want to do is just give you access to make the text changes that you require, and anything else you want to do I can show you in another video at a later stage. So this will get you in and get you able to access text. Same as before, every element that you click, you get the bar and then you're able to edit. So I've made some changes here, and obviously I don't want to save those, so I can just leave the page. I haven't hit the publish button, and that site's then safe and not touched at all. So that was what I was sort of mentioning. If you made some changes, just exit and you haven't saved them. If you want to navigate through the different pages in the editor, they're all in a list here. So all of the pages are there. So for example, if you wanted to go and edit the contact page, you just click that. It then loads up the contact page, and same as before, every element that you click you can then get into and edit. And also if you wanted to edit one of the random sort of shopping pages, you just bring up the page. So if we go for, what have we got? If we go to the wellness page, if you want to go and actually change this text here, so you can go down to each box and then you could add in these 2 lines of text, which are sort of description lines. Make sure if you do that, that if this one has got 2 lines, this one also needs 2 lines to make sure they line up. It will make more sense when you do it, but if for example you've got just a 1 line of text in here, then add a return at the end, so there's still a line in there. So effectively you've got 2 lines here and you've got 2 lines here, and basically that means everything lines up. Because if you don't do that and you have lots of different description lengths, you can see what I've just done there, it all goes out of line, it looks an absolute mess. And you're pushing pages around and you're pushing the different elements, and it's caused all sorts of problems towards the end and run-on problems. So if you are going to do any text changes there, just make sure that each one is 2 lines, or ultimately each one is 1 line. So each one is 1 line, and then they then line up. So you'll sort of see that from the editor. As long as they look okay in the editor and they're all nicely lined up there, you should be good to go. So that's just a little tip for editing those pages. So anyway, I hope that gives you enough information for what you need to do at the moment. Like I say, go in, have a look. You can now make text changes on any page that you like, and don't do any image changes just yet. There's a couple of little steps I'd like to run through and do that in a separate video. So this will just get you started. And yeah, thanks for watching.